Welcome back to Ebru. Today, Melissa Cloeter. She's president of Own It Ventures, here now to talk about how a board of advisors can help your business. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Well, let's first of all define board of advisors. What is that?
Board of advisors are professionals that help you move your company strategically into real growth.
All right, so what's an upside to having a board of advisors?
They can help fill in gaps where you as a business owner are rather short in your understanding, in your connections, in your business acumens, and also help fill in gaps that your management team may be missing.
Okay, so is there a downside to having a board of advisors?
The only downside would be if your board of advisors are not really actively engaged in the welfare and well-being of your business, and they're more or less using being an advisory board member of your organization to help beef up their resume, so to speak, and not necessarily helping to give great advice for real growth.
Now, there's such thing as a board of directors, advisory boards. Some board members are paid, some are not. Are we talking about advisory boards? Are they specifically helpful for small business owners, mid-size, large? What specifically are we talking about?
Well, for myself, I'm talking about how a board of advisors can really help, an advisory board can help an entrepreneur. Large corporations have board of directors. Most of them are paid a salary. Many nonprofits have board of directors. Those typically are not paid. Usually for a nonprofit, you have to pay to be a board member. You're giving a donation, so to speak, so it shows that you have some skin in the game in the nonprofit vision and the mission. Typically for entrepreneurs and small businesses, many of their board of advisors usually are not paid. However, more and more you're seeing that they are being paid advisors. If you don't have the financial resources, one great way is to give them a small percentage of the business, 1% of equity. And what that does is it really shows your advisors that you are dedicated to making the decisions needed to really grow your company, and also that you value their input. And from their perspective, oh, well, I want to see this company really grow because I have part ownership in it.
Right, so you're an entrepreneur, you have a business, you know you want to take it to the next level. All right. Board of advisors, this sounds good. How do you go about assembling? What people are you looking for?
Well, it depends on A, what your business is, B, what your experience and expertise is in, C, are you a solo proprietary? Do you need to fill in gaps of your management team? What direction do you plan for your business to go? My own business, for example, I'm operating in New Jersey, yet my long-term growth plan is to operate outside of New Jersey. So for me, my board of advisors are people that can help me to that real growth in my company. Help me spread beyond the borders of New Jersey. Fill in the gaps that I may be lacking in. For example, I'm not a web developer, although my website and innovation and technology is vitally important to my business growth. So one of my advisors happens to be an expert in that arena. So it's connections that you've made through networking.
Well, networking seems to be key.
Networking is the key.
Yeah.
It's who you know. It's who is engaged in your business, who believes in your business and your vision and your mission, and wants to be a part of it.
So, all right, you're an entrepreneur. You have this board of advisors. You're looking to expand. You need capital. You need money. Are banks going to look at you and say, oh, they've got a board of advisors, therefore that's going to put a few marks up on you on the scale and make you more of a viable looking candidate, more attractive to a bank?
Absolutely. It shows that you are willing to, your board of advisors is not necessarily for you to be telling them, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. You have a board of advisors, so you listen to their expertise, or their advice.
And we've got about less than a minute left. You have any group of people together, you're going to get many differing opinions. What do you do if you have somebody who's giving bad advice or kind of rocking the boat? How do you handle that?
Well, if you're continually giving bad advice, it's time to drop that board of advice, drop that person off your board. You really need to have great advisors that are giving you solid advice, strategic advice, and moving your business forward. And that's a board of advisors.
All right. Well, we thank you for advising us this
Thank you.
on this topic. Melissa, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right.